Hi everyone, how you all doing? So yeah, back with another DVD haul and a couple of Blu-rays as well. These are all thrift finds, and I'm guaranteed to show you movies that you know and some that you don't. So first up we have Billy Elliot on Blu-ray, and this one is unopened. Next we've got Charles Bronson in Murphy's Law, directed by J. Lee Thompson. Next, Room, directed by Lenny Abrahamson, starring Brie Larson and Jacob Tremblay, and adapted from the book by Emma Donoghue. Really good film. Next, this is James Dearden's adaptation of A Kiss Before Dying that starred Matt Dillon and Sean Young. This didn't fare very well with the critics when it came out, and I've seen the original from 1956 that stars Robert Wagner, and that's a pretty ludicrous kind of storyline as well, but quite entertaining. So yeah, it'd be interesting to watch this one and see what it's like. But yeah, I'm not expecting the story to hold up too well because it is quite ludicrous, but a fun thriller nonetheless. Next, 7 movies here from Michael Caine. I have a few of these, but good to add a few missing ones to my collection. This set includes Battle of Britain, Dress to Kill, Play Dirty, Quills, The Whistleblower, Without a Clue, and Zulu. So there's just the back there. So yeah, pretty good to have this because, like I say, I don't have Play Dirty, Quills, or Without a Clue. Pleased to have that. Next, we've got this murderous thriller, Identity, which is a pretty good one that stars Ray Liotta and John Cusack, and it's directed by James Mangold, who went on to do movies such as Logan and Ford vs. Ferrari. One here from Sidney Lumet. This is Family Business, starring Sean Connery, Dustin Hoffman and Matthew Broderick. And this quite intense drama with Tom Wilkinson, In the Bedroom, also with Sissy Spacek, and directed by Todd Field, who directed Tar most recently. And here we have Mole Flanders with Robin Wright and Morgan Freeman. So this is an adaptation of the Daniel Defoe story. Daniel Defoe wrote Robinson Crusoe. But yeah, Mole Flanders has been made a few different times, including actresses such as Alex Kingston and Kim Novak playing the role. Then we've got a Stanley Donen film here. This is The Grass is Greener with Cary Grant, Deborah Kerr, Robert Mitchum, Gene Simmons, and some music provided by Noel Coward. And Cary Grant again in Penny Serenade from 1941 with Irene Dunne. And then yes, Cary Grant again, and this time in Night and Day, directed by Michael Curtiz, about the career of Cole Porter. And then we've got Sylvester Stallone in Oscar, directed by John Landis. And back to Blu-rays, and I got this one, Imagine and Gimme Some Truth, 2 different documentaries about the recording of the Imagine album by John Lennon and Yoko Ono. And then Oliver Stone's Salvador from 1985, with a really good performance from James Woods in this one. And I'm really pleased to get this. This is The Batman, directed by Matt Reeves, with Robert Pattinson in the role. I thought this version was excellent. I absolutely loved it. And next we've got this one, Texas Justice, which stars Peter Strauss and Heather Locklear and Dennis Franz. This is a made-for-TV movie that is based on the true story of a Texan oil baron who was the richest man ever to stand trial for murder. And next we've got Halle Berry, Ozzie Davis, Danny Glover, Paul Winfield and more in Queen, which is a follow-up to Alex Haley's Roots. And next we've got Chattahoochee, directed by Mick Jackson, and this one stars Gary Oldman and Dennis Hopper. And then a little bit lower down the cast list we've got Frances McDormand and M. Emmett Walsh, who famously starred together in the Coen brothers' Blood Simple. Chattahoochee is a story about a guy who comes back from the Korean War and goes on a bit of a killing spree in Florida in the hopes of actually being killed by the police so that his wife can then take the insurance money, but things don't go to plan. And then next we have from the director of Indochine, Man to Man, and this stars Joseph Fiennes and Kristin Scott Thomas, as well as Ian Glenn. And this is a historical expedition that involves going to Africa and capturing and bringing back to Edinburgh Zoo a couple of pygmies for further study. So really quite a scandalous story here. So yeah, not heard of this one. Look forward to seeing it. Next, from 1958, it's The Crawling Eye, a science fiction horror film that involves a creature sort of hiding in the clouds above the Swiss Alps. This is a black and white movie. It's written by Jimmy Sangster, who wrote a lot of the Hammer horror films. And reportedly, the cloud figuration in this was a bit of an inspiration for John Carpenter's The Fog. Next is a limited series thriller that involves a woman and two children being abducted. And this is 5 Days, and it stars David Oyelowo and Hugh Bonneville. Next is this drama, Night Train to Lisbon, that stars Jeremy Irons and a whole host of other people, including Melanie Laurent and Charlotte Rampling and Bruno Gantz. And this is directed by Billa August, who directed Pele the Conqueror. And next, it's 1917, the wartime drama directed by Sam Mendes, as if it's all in one continuous take, cinematography by Roger Deakins. And next is Elling from 2001. This is a Norwegian film that was Oscar nominated for being the best foreign language film of that year. And this is a sort of comedy that involves two mismatched men who are released from an institution and then try and find their way in the world. And next, directed by Stephen Frears, it's The Snapper, and this is adapted from a book by Roddy Doyle, so part of a trilogy, so the most famous one being The Commitments, which Alan Parker had made, and then there was also The Van, and this one, The Snapper, directed by Stephen Frears. And next we've got Two Men Went to War. This is based on a true story. It stars Kenneth Cranham, and this involves two British Army dentists who took it upon themselves to just get a load of grenades and ammunition and rifles and dentistry equipment and then go ahead by themselves to invade occupied France. And this one, Eye in the Sky, quite an intense drama this, involving decisions needing to be made to instruct drone pilots. And this has got Helen Mirren and Alan Rickman in one of his last roles, as well as Aaron Paul. And then finally, pleased to find this, Parasite from Bong Joon-ho. Seen this a few times, absolutely great movie, glad to now have it. And then finally as well, just a nice biography here on James Stewart. So yeah, I do like reading biographies, so pleased to have this. Okay, so there you go. Pretty sure you'll know some of those movies, some maybe not. But yeah, let me know in the comments your thoughts on those movies. Which ones have you seen? Which ones are you not familiar with? Which ones might you want to see? Okay, join me again for some more videos. Thanks for stopping by to watch this one. I'll see you again. All the best. Bye.